It is Black History Month, and KPIX5 is highlighting the important role that Black-owned businesses play every day in our community. A Black-owned greenhouse in the East Bay has been cultivating new ground for healing since it opened in August 2020. Two Black women in Oakland own the greenhouse, but as KPIX5 Justin Andrews reports, it's way more than just a space where plants grow.
A typical morning, removing what's dead, cutting societal trauma to make room for the new to bloom. Kalu Gabriel Hannes calls this green space a sanctuary.
Which for us was celebration, it was healing, it was economic stability.
Opportunity is how Jamaica Thomas describes it.
It's really personal for us. Again, 80% of our shelf space is reserved for Black women makers. As to Black women, that's obviously something that we feel really grateful to have the opportunity to prioritize.
We're in the heart of West Oakland, a place typically known for its light industrial, but there's something planted here, ready to sprout.
Black Girls Greenhouse is Oakland's only Black women-owned plant nursery.
Black Girls Greenhouse is a very intentional space.
Kalu and Jamaica combined their love for interior design and plants to create this rich Black soil.
This is a space that we created, and it's only successful because obviously people needed it.
Planting the seed to heal, anchoring strong roots, blooming hope.
When everything else around you kind of does have the same look and feel, and historically just hasn't been somewhere that's hosted a space like this, and so to kind of be the first to do that and to be able to do it in a way that resonates with the people who live in this community.
This pandemic hit, followed by what some call a secondary pandemic among Blacks in America. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and too many other murders. That trauma forced many Black men and women to draw comfort from their homes and green spaces.
We wanted it to feel like that nostalgic feeling of being in your grandmother's arms, or you're, sitting on your father's lap, or like what would that feel like if we could put it in form of a greenhouse?
After all, Black people have been cultivators of plants for generations, from being forced to tend to crops on plantations to diving into gardening and farming just to access fresh foods and vegetables. So this greenhouse, Black Girls Greenhouse, is a refuge for Black people mentally who are still struggling to survive in America's societal climate. For these two women rooted in Oakland, it's a reminder to cultivate and nurture Black-made goods. In Oakland, Justin Andrews, KPIX5.
And another unique thing about Black Girl Greenhouse, on top of having Black-made products on their shelves, Blythe Coffee Shop is a Black woman-owned pop-up coffee shop inside their greenhouse.